Hey everyone, it's Candy. So I was kind of prompted to make this video because I answered somebody's question on a different video. It was the video in response. So Dorian Ryder did a video talking about water fasting in Costa Rica, and then the guy that runs that watering fast, he responded to it. So I left some comments on there, and then I saw that somebody had, they were saying that they were confused because they didn't know how many calories they should be eating every day, and that they're calorie counting, that they're getting really super stressed out about it. And I kind of wanted to just do a video about that because in my past experiences, that's how I've been too, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are like that as well. The problem with that, though, is that you get so caught up in the calorie counting and the guilt. There's so much guilt, even when it's fruits and veggies. That's why I love this lifestyle, because immediately when I started, I wasn't counting calories. The only reason why I even use Cronometer, and only really the people that are that follow me on Instagram, which is the same name, Vegan Candy Girl, if you want to follow me. But I've posted some pictures of my Cronometer, and even on the days where I think I do really bad because I have a higher fat content, I do stress out on those days a little bit more. But on those days, I specifically use Cronometer so that I can keep track of it. And but when I put it in Cronometer, my fat's like 8%. When I thought it was going to be 15%. So it's really all about what you're eating, how much you're eating of certain things. For me personally, it's really hard for me to get over 2,000, 2,300 calories a day. And that's fine for me. I don't really exercise a lot. I want to get into walking and hiking, and maybe even doing a marathon when I lose some weight, because I really think that would be amazing to do that. That would just be such a huge goal to accomplish. And if anybody out there is thinking about doing the same thing and they have to lose weight or anything, just leave the comments down below for me. And you know, maybe we can get into shape together. A lot of people need that extra push, that extra person by their side. A partner, if you will. But anyway, so going back to the person that I've been going back and forth with, I believe it's a woman. Her name is Faye, and she's very stressed out about how many calories that she eats a day. She says she eats lots of veggies, she eats lots of fruit. But that's really all that she said. But she did say that she was calorie counting, and she didn't want to eat too much. So I pretty much just replied to her, stop stressing out about it. There should be no stress on this. This should just be fun for you. It's fun for me. I understand the calorie counting, though. I understand when you come from a restrictive diet your whole life, and you're told don't eat over this amount or don't eat under this amount, it could be very stressful. So I completely understand where she's coming from, and for those kind of people, I really want to help them. Even though I'm new, I just know how my body is. So I can barely get over 2,300 calories a day, but for me that's fine, because that 2,300 calories, I'm sure, gets burnt up in the day from doing what I do. I am overweight, so I do need a little bit more calories than, somebody that's the average size. I think it works for me. But once I start exercising more, I'm sure I'm going to be hungrier. So what I'm pretty much, the point of this is to tell you, don't be stressed out over this. This should be really fun for you. I'm having a lot of fun. I am a total picky eater my whole entire life. You can ask my mom, my dad. A really funny story, and I tell everybody this. It also kind of gives you insight into who I am too, and I'm very stubborn, and but I remember when, I kind of remember it, but I've heard my dad tell me the story over and over again, but I remember bits and pieces of it. I think I was probably, maybe 4 years old, 3 years old, something. And my dad made us some kind of food that I didn't like, and I refused to eat it. And I just sat there, just like this. And I wouldn't eat it. So he wrapped it up, put it in the fridge, and the next morning it was there for breakfast. And once again, I refused to eat it. And, as soon as breakfast was over, I didn't eat it, so he wrapped it up again. And then for lunch, it was the same situation, but by the time dinner came around and I refused to eat it again, I just looked up at him and I went, "Daddy, I'm hungry." And he just couldn't resist. He had to give me regular food again. So I'm just a picky eater. I know that I remember my mom, she used to have to put mayonnaise on my green beans when I was young, and even thinking about that now is just totally disgusting. Even before I went vegan, it's just ew. I don't like mayonnaise anyways. I'm a mustard girl, so yeah, gross. So if that gives you any type of insight. And then it took me so long to become vegan because I'd been wanting to do vegetarian for a really long time, and and I was kind of talked out of it. Kind of. It's because I know who I am, and other people were saying, "Well, what are you going to eat? You don't like vegetables, you don't like fruit, you like green apples, that's about it." So I just never did it. I just kind of did my own thing. I wasn't really much of a meat eater anyways. So, pretty much what I'm just trying to tell her is it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be an exploratory journey, an adventure, if you will, because even with me, there's some things that I never tried before until I became vegan. And like tofu, I never tried. I love the flavor of onions, but I never really ate onions before because I don't like the texture. But lately I've been eating onions. There's some other vegetable that I had recently that I really, really liked. I totally forgot what it was because I think I've only had it once. But my main message here is don't get stressed out over the little things. There's so many other things in life that could be stressful, and food shouldn't be one of them. I hated food before I became vegan. I really did. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why I was gaining weight. I didn't think about food at all. I just ate it because I knew that I needed it. Now I think about food all the time. I'm really starting to love it. I'm starting to love cooking. So it's more than just the physical appearance. It's more than just the mental clarity you get. It's more than all the physical things, the weight loss and everything. It's getting out there and trying new things and being excited for once about food. I think that's why a lot of people with eating disorders come to this lifestyle too, because they love food. They just don't want the calories, and they see all of the good that's coming from it. They see that their skin is clearing up. They're seeing that they're putting on the weight that they've lost unhealthily. They see that they're getting the toning that they want. Obviously, they're still having some mental issues. It's very difficult to get over that hump where eating food makes you fat, period. Nothing else matters. So anybody out there that's watching this, if you're stressed out, if you're wondering, oh my God, am I eating enough calories? If you are hungry, eat. That is the best thing that I can say. If you're hungry, eat. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Yesterday, I probably only had about 14 to 1,500 calories yesterday. And the reason why is because I'm stopping drinking coffee. Stopping to drink coffee, sorry. And it's not making me feel very well. That's just the bottom line. I went to bed super early. I had no appetite yesterday at all. But that's okay. Today I did eat a little bit more. Earlier in the afternoon, I was not feeling well either. Really bad headache. I'm obviously withdrawing from the coffee. but I didn't really have much of an appetite, but I ate anyways. I had, 3 meals today, so I was probably a little bit closer to, the 2,000 calories a day that I normally eat, but I didn't even track it because I pretty much eat the same things every day. So I know what I'm getting. I know that I didn't have a lot of fat, because that is really, really, really what I pay the most attention to, is the fat. Protein, not so much. I don't eat a lot of high protein food anyways. The only thing that really stresses me out is the fat content. And I usually plan on having fat during the day. I usually plan it in the morning, okay, I am going to have a half an avocado today, or I'm going to have a quarter of an avocado. It's usually a quarter because they are very high in fat, and I don't know what I'm going to be eating during the day. So I might say I'm going to have 2 cups of rice and a cup of beans, but I might just have a half a cup of beans and a cup of rice. So it really just depends on the day. It depends on what I did. So bottom line, once again, I'm sorry I ramble all the time, but my bottom line here is, don't stress out about this. This should be fun. If you need anything, any one of us vegans online on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, on YouTube, we are all here to help you, and we want to help you. We want more people to stay in this lifestyle. I would love to have other vegan friends. It would be so amazing. In my hometown, it's just getting out there and finding them. So let's just spread the vegan word. Let's be happy with the lifestyle that we're in now. It is not a calorie restricting lifestyle. You should live life in abundance. And that's in every aspect of your life, not just with food. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that, leave them down below for me. If you like this video, please like it. Let's spread the word. If you don't like it, you can either unlike it or just whatever. I don't care. Subscribe to my channel. And please let me know what other kinds of videos that you want. I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching. Bye.